How y'all doing today? My name's Kevin Lloyd. I'm a river angler from Appomattox, Virginia. I fish the James River, New River, and here soon I'll be moving to Winchester, so I'll be fishing the Shenandoah and the Upper Potomac. What I want to do today is show y'all my Nucanoe Frontier 12. It's 2018, just bought it this year. Had it out a couple times. I'm really impressed with the boat. It's a really awesome product, and I'm going to show you all the way I have it rigged up for river smallmouth fishing. So first thing I'm going to start at is right here on the seat. Pretty much I run an NRS Chinook PFD Milwaukee switchblade knife in the front holder, cutting anchor lines, cutting line. Front pocket here, I run a boomerang line snip, cut up to 80-pound braid like it's nothing. Pair of forceps for removing hooks and smallmouth. They can get them pretty deep sometimes. Those forceps, I've never really had a problem getting hooks out. Another thing I have right here on the seat is mounted my Anchor Wizard reel to the side of the seat using a piece of Kayak gear track. It's the metal gear track, not the plastic. I wanted the metal for a more sturdier application. Here on the side of the seat, I don't know if you can really see it all that well. I hope the video, the audio, and all that is really good because it's my first ever video. Got an 1.5 yak tap ground ball on the side of my seat for a camera mount, rod holder, whatever you want to put on there. Then swivel the seat around. Right here, I put a rotor grip paddle holder on the other side to hold my motor extension handle, which I'll show y'all here in a little while. Pick y'all up, turn you around, and show you what I have coming off the front of the boat. Pretty much what I got off the front here, mounted my Anchor Wizard to a piece of, this is the regular fiberglass Kayak gear track. The reason I did that was because if I ever decided I wanted to remove the Anchor Wizard, I wanted it to be quick, fast, and in a hurry. That way I plan on possibly mounting another off the back at some point, so I wanted to be able to, if I wanted to switch it back and forth, I could do that pretty quick. You know, if I wanted to run a drag chain or something of that nature. Here's my front hatch. I keep a variety of stuff. I keep my landing tools. I also fish for muskies, so hook pliers to cut hooks off, a long set of forceps for getting those really deep hooked fish, and give you a little bit of extra room to keep your hand out of a muskie's mouth. Keep 2 sets of fish grips. I normally keep them locked. One thing is, I don't know, a little tip that I found out: if you keep your fish grips locked all the time, they will come unlocked a lot easier. These I kept locked to the seat of my Attack last year, all year long, and as you can see, it doesn't take anything to unlock those. These are brand new, where you kind of gotta use a little force with them. You can remedy that pretty easily. I took one of my wife's hair bands, or whatever, rubber band over it, put it around. They ain't coming loose now. I also keep a float on these for just in case I lose them. I haven't gotten a float from my other set yet. Full 8-pound Seagull Red Label fluorocarbon. Best fluorocarbon made, in my opinion, for the price. Can't beat it. 15 bucks. Inside this bag right here is like my emergency trolling motor repair kit, boat repair kit. I keep in here. I keep a Phillips head screwdriver, my boat registration, extra prop nut, and a shear pin for my prop in case I shear that off or something like that. The stock prop that came with my trolling motor, I got a different prop I'll show y'all here in a little while. keep this for a backup just in case I was to tear my other prop up, so I can get back to the ramp. Keep a little stubby ratchet with a 1/2 inch socket on it for my prop. Adjustable wrench just for random cases if something needs to be loosened, tightened, whatever. And a set of hex keys, like from my Anchor Wizard, or a lot of the bolts on this boat are hex keys, so it's really nice to have those in the boat. One more thing I keep inside of the front hatch here is a Pelican case. Inside my Pelican case I keep all my GoPro accessories, my batteries, my extra cards, all that for a day on the water, so I never have to run out of battery power or storage for videos. Throw all this stuff back in here and we'll spin around a little bit. Show y'all some more stuff. I really like this boat because inside of this front hatch here there's a bag. I fished the Woodward Systems Attack last year, and Attack 120, and the one reason I got rid of that boat was there was no in-hole storage, whereas this boat, the whole inside the hole is wide open. I also keep a dry bag in here with some extra clothes and stuff because cold weather fishing, you get in the water, something happens, you fall out of the boat. I wear waders, as you can see they're behind me, hanging up from this weekend, but wear waders, but like if my hoodies or something gets wet, I want to have an extra. But yeah, so next thing is right here, Yak and Sag leverage landing net. This thing is awesome. First trip out, I got to test it out on a 6-pound smallmouth. It does awesome. This mounting configuration, I really like it. I stole it from Chad Hoover, one of his videos off Facebook or YouTube or whatever. Pretty much what it is, it's a little bungee with a ball on the end of it, wrapped around a ram ball on the bottom, screw ball. The little connector piece, I'm not sure what it's called. Then I took my rotor grip, and instead of having just the regular T-bolt on the bottom of it, I probably don't need to take this apart for you to see it. I took and mounted a 1-inch ram ball to the bottom of that so that it's free and easy moving. I don't have to worry about it. I can move the net anywhere I want. I can also use this as a paddle holder if I wanted to, which I don't paddle this boat very much. I have paddled it. It is, for being 12 foot long and 41 inches wide, I believe is what the specs are. It's a really easy paddling boat. It doesn't get very fast paddling, but it does turn very nice. I really like that. For the river, some of those places that I do fish are tight and technical, and you got to be able to get around. You got to have a boat that you can get around pretty easily. But, I'm gonna pick y'all up off of the ram ball and show you around a little bit more here. Alright, this is gonna be, I'll show you a little closer look. My Anchor Wizard setup. And ram ball inside the boat. On the back of my seat, as you can see, I keep a Coleman, this little backpack cooler. I got it at Walmart for like 30 bucks. They're really sweet. It's got a lot of pockets and stuff. I usually keep 4 or 5 bottles of water, Gatorade, whatever I'm drinking that day. I slide my hog trough down in. It's got a little place where I found that I can slide my hog trough down in. It works out really nice. Speaker for I want to listen to music. It's a JBL Clip 2. They're really nice. It's waterproof and everything. I can get probably about 2 days worth of on the water out of that speaker right there, and it's, for being little, it bumps. It's really nice. But the thing is my black pack. My black pack. I've had this black pack has lasted me through. This is his 3rd boat, I believe. I had a Ride 115, Attack 120, and then this boat. And this black pack has seen a bunch of different configurations, but this by far is my favorite. As you see, I run it sideways, and I customized my rod holders on the sides to sit at a raked back angle. because of, for two reasons. One, trees. Going down the river, I can't tell you how many times I've reached back and grabbed rods, like 3 or 4 rods at a time, because I was getting ready to go under a tree because they were sitting straight up. This way, I went under branches that I almost hit my head on, and the rods barely touched, and if they touched at all. So it's a really nice thing to have. Inside of my blackpack, I keep Planer 3600 Guide Series waterproof boxes. They're pretty nice boxes. They're not my favorites. I've had a few, the side hatches, they break off. I won't get into that. Yeah, it's made me mad. But anyway, you see I run 4 rods on my blackpack at a time, and that generally covers me for a whole day, and I can carry 5, one laying beside me. Next thing is trolling motor. The whole reason I bought this boat was for this trolling motor. It was to have a trolling motor. I got tired. I've been fishing out of kayaks for about 6 or 7 years now, and I just got tired of paddling. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I wanted something to where I could go and put in and go 4, 5, 6, 7 miles up the river and not have to paddle it. What I have here is a Nucanoe Enduro C2 45-pound thrust. It's a really nice motor. It gets this boat on up to speed pretty quick. I can do about 5 to 6 miles an hour at a time on 5 and sustain those speeds for a while. A recent upgrade I did to it, I actually just got this in last week. It was this Kippewa Model 314 prop. I just tested this prop out the other day. It was actually yesterday on the river, and it makes a world of a difference. They say that it doesn't add any top end speed to the boat, which I don't believe. I think it adds a little bit. One thing I did do to my trolling motor that not a lot of people do, I don't think, is normally right in here there's it's a little clip that keeps the trolling motor sitting down in the vertical position or whatever. It's got a little squeeze thing right here. I took that off because when I'm running down the river, if the skeg on the bottom of the motor hits something, I want that motor to swing up and not tear my prop up on a rock or a log or whatever. So I did that that way the motor can be free swinging. And I did a little mod. It's a little paracord tied around the shaft of the motor with paracord coming down the side of the boat through that pad eye, through this little pad eye, running up here to this cleat. And I can use this cleat right here, let me move this rod, to hold my motor like this in vertical position, and it'll still sway up, but it won't sway up under reverse operation. And that's my theory. I haven't got to test it out. I literally did it about 30 minutes ago. But it will allow me to raise the motor if I need to go through some shallow spots, and it'll go up higher than that. On this side of the seat, a little bit closer look, got the rotor grip paddle holder right there. This when my handle is extended out. Hold on a second. When my handle is extended out, it fits right in there when it's adjusted right. It fits right in there, and I can still adjust that motor a little bit so I can troll down the river hands free. I could crank this trolling motor down on 1 and run up the bank. And one of my favorite lures and presentations is topwater. I really like fishing the whopper plopper, so that right there will allow me to go straight up the bank and fish the whopper plopper and hopefully wear them smallmouth out. I traded one of my bolts, one of my little wing nuts here, out for a Yakutite cup holder. This thing is awesome. Fit the big Gatorades in it. I really like those big Gatorades for a whole day on the water. I take 2 or 3 of them, and then normally hold me through. And you can throw. I've got a little small paddle tail swim bait in there now. I cut off this past weekend. A little catch-all type deal. But coming back around to the front, this is another view, kind of the captain's chair view, I guess you could say, of the front of the leverage landing net. And I also have the front tier dashboard drawer storage on here. That was one thing that when I looked at buying this boat that I didn't see anywhere for me to put. I keep my terminal tackle in my topwater box, my topwater and all that, and these Bass Mafia 3700 series boxes right here. And it's tight right here to get them in and out. And I was worried about where I was going to put these. Drawer solved that whole problem. That's my terminal tackle box full of tube hooks, tungsten weights, EWGs, stuff like that, just normal river stuff. This is a hard bait box, which I made as a top water box. I don't fish with baits and stuff very often. I keep those in there all the time. They go with the boat anywhere it goes. One thing I did that I think is unique from everybody else, I haven't seen anybody else do this, but I'm not sure that I originated it, is pull these cup holders out. I took a T-bolt, stuck it down through there, and attached my leader spools to that, so that my leader's always on the boat. I don't have to dig for it. I don't have to do nothing to look for it. It's always there. It's come in handy plenty of times, and I've only had this boat out 3 times, I believe. But it's really a lifesaver. It saves a lot of time from digging around trying to find your leader spools. I wish I could find a place to put that 8-pound line. I'm thinking about maybe trying to put it under the seat there. I haven't made up my mind. Haven't really looked at it all that hard, but I'm thinking that I'm gonna try to figure something out to go up under that seat. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much my boat. This video went long, about 17 minutes, I think, is what I'm seeing on my GoPro right now. If y'all have any questions on how I did anything or anything like that, or any questions about the waters that I fish or anything like that, hit me up on Facebook. Kevin Lloyd on Facebook, Kayak Bass and 11 on Instagram, and Flippin' Jigs Productions on YouTube. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a good night.